Hello, I'm Signe Myers-Hovum, and welcome to From My Perspective, a video series that focuses on energy awareness and how we connect to ourselves, each other, and nature. Connections are first and foremost energetic, and in part 3, the final video of this series, I want to highlight how sympathy and empathy can move into compassion, and how compassion safeguards boundaries and offers a profound presence to connect with not only others, but yourself. Let's look again at our energy systems. The fourth chakra is the heart chakra, and it is related to our spiritual subtle body. This is where matters of the heart are brokered, taking input from the higher chakras, the ideals and intuition, and from the lower chakras, perception of personal life experiences. Essentially, this is where we put into application what can often remain theoretical about the depth of love, forgiveness, and compassion. It also reflects how balanced you are with regards to giving and receiving. How good are you at giving and receiving love, charity, compliments, etc. This is also where we develop patience and experience our own humanity. Life enters a flow the more we get out of our head and can center and connect to the intelligence of our heart. Empathy is connected to the emotional subtle body, sympathy is extended from the mental subtle body, and compassion emanates from the spiritual subtle body. Compassion is a swell of presence that offers a place of acceptance. It can offer strength and tenderness, and where we can offer empathy and sympathy to others outside of ourselves, like threads to create a connection. They are not something we can actually extend to ourselves. You don't advise someone to have more sympathy for themselves or to empathize with their sorrow, but you can have self-compassion. And what does self-compassion look like? It is being kind and non-judgmental towards yourself. It is offering yourself self-care that supports you physically, emotionally, and mentally. It is accepting yourself. And how does compassion look when you extend it to others? It is gifting them space to have their own experience while being supported. Compassion has no agenda, no judgment. It is universal love in action. And action can be a casserole dish with a note, or including a troubled area in the world that you saw on the news into your prayers or meditations. Empathy and sympathy are personal, but compassion is universal. An example of sympathy without compassion is the common political platitude, thoughts and prayers, when there has been a tragedy experienced by individuals and communities. The sentiment without the conviction and the compassion feels hollow and empty. People say that they can empathize with another even if they haven't had the same experience, just like how you can empathize with a character in a book. This is based on your ability to use your imagination. And imagination is created from what you have already experienced or been guided to imagine, like in a story. This is your emotional body and your mental body working together, creating the scene work and the permutations of what it must feel like. But if you have a choice to extend empathy to a person based from your imagination versus offering them compassion, which would feel more authentic and genuine to the person? Compassion is for the real and the unimaginable. This might sound like a paradox, but it's more profound than that. Compassion allows us to connect to others without the need for personal reference or our ability to imagine another's circumstance. We no longer need to limit how we care about others based on our own life experiences. How can we observe and witness the horrors of war, social injustices, abuse, and neglect, all of which can defy our own sensibilities and question humanity? Again, compassion. And until we develop direct access to this awareness and presence, Our life experiences allow sympathy and empathy to create connections that keep us from feeling isolated and alone. The energetic threads of empathy and sympathy are unique and fine, but alone they are bare threads. Compassion can be considered a whole rug. Compassion is the deep, endless well of respect for life that we have in our hearts that can neutralize biases, prejudices, and self-judgment. In compassion, there is room for everyone. I offer you the following prompts to consider: how are you connecting to others and yourself? Ask yourself, can I offer compassion without stopping the other person's process? Can I offer empathy without crossing boundaries or making it about my experience? Can I offer sympathy when needed without pity or projection? This has been from my perspective. I hope it has given you a new awareness of how you connect to yourself and others with sympathy, empathy, and compassion. For more resources, visit my website at www.smhovem.com and subscribe to my newsletter and receive a free meditation. You can also pre-order my book, The Space in Between, an Impasse Field Guide, available October 12th, 2021, through all major book distributors.